Welcome back. I am coming to you from Houston, Texas, recording in my brother's house in his little study room slash reading nook area. And we are at Psalm 9 right now. In the coming Psalms, the basic meditation for 9 through 14 is again that problem of evil and facing opposition from enemies, enemies not just personal enemies, but enemies who are opposed to the Lord and the justice and righteousness for which he stands. In Psalm 9, it's kind of the basic approach that the believer takes in prayer when it comes to this subject. First, it starts off with praise, and it repeats later on in the same psalm an encouragement to sing praise to the Lord for the way that he handles things. David's going to point, first of all, to how he's seen the Lord handle things and give him vindication and victory in his own life. And then he's just going to talk about the general reality that the Lord reigns forever, and he is going to overthrow the wicked and ultimately be the place of refuge for the righteous. And then, based on those facts, the psalm is going to close with the confident prayer for help, as well as a reminder that the Lord will hear that prayer and will answer. So Psalm 9, a little bit longer than the ones before. I'll probably have one or two thoughts as we come to a close after reading it. So Psalm 9. I will praise you, O Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all your wonders. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. My enemies turn back. They stumble and perish before you. For you have upheld my right and my cause. You have sat on your throne judging righteously. You have rebuked the nations and destroyed the wicked. You have blotted out their name forever and ever. Endless ruin has overtaken the enemy. You have uprooted their cities. Even the memory of them has perished. The Lord reigns forever. He has established his throne for judgment. He will judge the world in righteousness. He will govern the peoples with justice. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Those who know your name will trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. Sing praises to the Lord enthroned in Zion. Proclaim among the nations what he has done. For he who avenges blood remembers. He does not ignore the cry of the afflicted. O Lord, see how my enemies persecute me. Have mercy and lift me up from the gates of death, that I may declare your praises in the gates of the daughter of Zion, and there rejoice in your salvation. The nations have fallen into the pit they have dug. Their feet are caught in the net they have hidden. The Lord is known by his justice. The wicked are ensnared by the work of their hands. The wicked return to the grave, all the nations that forget God. But the needy will not always be forgotten, nor the hope of the afflicted ever perish. Arise, O Lord. Let not man triumph. Let the nations be judged in your presence. Strike them with terror, O Lord. Let the nations know they are but men. Just one note that came to mind as reading through that psalm, you see the same thought as David expressed in Psalm 7, that those who plot evil often fall into the pit they have dug. So the essence that wickedness almost is its own consequence, because often we suffer because of the very things we might do. So just that natural consequence. And then just kind of a lead in to to Psalm 10. So again, this sets up the basic premise. And Psalm 10, we have the believer looking at the situation as it often appears to our human eyes. It often looks like the path of the wicked is the one that's succeeding. Like that there's no chance for the righteous. There's no chance for those who are, the object of those evil schemes. And yet Psalm 10 reads more like a warning to those who judge by what their eyes see. In the end, the Lord will come to the aid of his people, and the way things seemed will suddenly be proven to be simply the misgiving of our human eyes. What we recognized, what we should have remembered that we just heard in Psalm 9 is the Lord will arise. The Lord will be a refuge for his people, despite how long it might seem to apparently be otherwise. So we'll get back to that in Psalm 10 with the next video. Thanks for joining me for this brief meditation on Psalm 9.